Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichiwa, wagwan. Hello. You know who it is, people? It's AR, aka Arsenal's realist. I hope you're all good. Now, I'll get into the comments in a minute. I know it takes YouTube and Google a while to get people in the chat and this and that, so I won't mind, but I'll just do what I've got to do. But I was going to go live after the Turkey-Netherlands game, but I was a bit busy. Rare. We done them. Turkey done Netherlands 4-2. And as you lot know, I know there's a couple people here, we've talked about it before, the O2 campaign. There was a Euros after that. I'm not sure what year, and a few years in between. And then after that, Turkey never qualified. But in that, there was wins, losses, and duppiness, and Van Persie especially. But obviously, it was nice to do in Holland 4-2. Now, that was a bit, I weren't gassed at that point. I was just thinking it was a bit, not of a lucky one, but we all know what that national team's like, Holland. They've always kind of underachieved, even when they've done really well. They get to a stagnant point and they don't move on in competitions. When you think of the teams they've had, you would expect, like some of the players in there, well, personally, that's my opinion. We'll look in the comments in a minute, but I believe you can't quite gauge yourself from just beating Holland. Although Turkey was so poor a few years, well, after that period, I said, when they done the O2 campaign and then the Euros, after that, they lost all the old players and they started again kind of thing and they went missing. So after the Holland game, it's like, all right, let's see what's happening. And then it was Norway. And for me, it's like, you just see these teams written down, in it, Norway, Denmark, this, that, and you automatically think they're just like Turkey, you would think, dead. But obviously things change year upon year. And then it only took me a couple of days before the game starts. And obviously you start to realise they got Haaland up front and more interestingly, Odegaard in the middle. And I thought, that's cool. This is going to be a good match to watch because either way, I get to see Odegaard play. We see what's happened. I thought, more or less, we're going to lose because Haaland's going to start bagging. But they went and fucking duppied them as well. Fucking, what was that? Was that 3-0? That was a 3-0 duppage. And the more scary thing was than that, it goes to show, because the price of Haaland is whatever, I don't know, 100 million, let's say 120, whatever you want to say. And you can look at it two ways and say, no, he's definitely not worth that after looking at that game. Or you can say football's about bringing out the best in someone and their potential. And you can say, like, just watching that game, I don't know their names now, I forgot them, Scrupp or something, but there was a couple players that seemed like, not that they wanted the glory for themselves, because they were trying, but there's two ways of looking at it. That Dortmund team might be committed to Haaland and creating chances, whereas maybe the Norway team that day and that 90 minutes, what I saw, they seem to be not greedy, but not as there wasn't the more united, solid team once. Big up solidarity, innit? Big up Wenger. But when that happened now I'm thinking it's definite, bro. It's Latvia. That's why I made the thumbnail. And then we've gone and drawed 3-3, and that makes you think, you know what, that's not typical Turkey, because usually we'll be getting battered. But it does make for an interesting setup, because the Euros that's coming in a couple of months is the opening games, Turkey and Italy, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like Turkey's not going to be a good team. The good's like, good means, I suppose, I would put good as in passing, football in mind, creating chances, this and that. But they're going to be a passionate team. And as you've been seeing by the posts I've been doing, not just today, I've been doing them for weeks and people got onto me today. But I've been saying passion beats Techers 2021. That's the drillio. But what do you lot think? Because you know what's happened? I didn't get to watch the England. Was it England, Montenegro? Or Gibraltar? I can't remember the names. But I didn't watch no England. Now I've just watched the Turkey games, and this last one, it was hard to get the channel. It was jumping and this and that, so I didn't really get a full. I didn't see the first goal, and then it was jumped like 3 times during the whole match. But I did see it. But most people ain't probably watching qualifiers. Like usually I wouldn't, but it's been so dead and boring. But who's been standing out? Because I'll just, for instance, as well, the last thing I'm going to say, then I'll jump in the comments to say hello to people. I was watching the under-21s because that's on YouTube as well, in between of deliveries. Like I said, it's been a hard couple of days. Well, not hard, it's just been got to do what you got to do, especially when the sun's out. And I'm watching the under-21s because they're putting it on YouTube. And it's funny now, when you look, like Spain, the under-21 Spanish team's doing really well. But their biggest attribute is a solid defence. So imagine if we fast forward now, do you know what I mean? How much is football going to be changing? Because Imagine looking forward in 3, 4, 5 years and saying, do you know what, Spain are winning competitions by not parking the bus, but 1-0s. And do you know what I mean? It could all change. But another thing, before I jump into the comments, is Haaland. That's one of the topics I want to talk about. The Latvia game, I watched it. We can talk about it. But can you be worth that much if you don't hit the target once in 90 minutes? Or is there, like, what's the difference between, how do you scout the difference between an individual duppy man, an individual man who can create and do on his own, to someone, I'm not saying like Haaland, I haven't seen enough of him, but in that Norway game, bruv, if he's scoring at Dortmund, it's because he needs all the players that are behind him and the system and everything like that. Before I was swaying towards Haaland a bit over Mbappe, but now I'm thinking it's a bit unfair because of just one. It's unfair for me to say that just because based upon one game against Turkey, but I'm saying that that's highly rated when you're talking about 200 millions and the best in the world. I believe he should be performing on a certain standards. But let's have a little look at a comment or two and see who's in the building. Big up, what does Paul say? R.I.P. Claude. Claude gave me a lot of laughs and entertainment over the years. Do you know what? I've heard a few things, but I haven't seen nothing or heard nothing. So I don't really know. I don't want to. I think if anything's going to happen, AFTV or Robbie or them lot will do some sort of thing, but you never know with this internet stuff. Do you know what I mean? I've got bare people messaging me doing the madness. You lot, people know who've been on my channel. I've been following the Turkey team from time, and that's for not time since the Holland game. And yeah, what can I say? Like, I don't know. Can't just get up and see someone's Instagram message and believe everything. Do you know what I mean? Let's see what happens and that. Anto, hope you're well, mate. Big up yourself, Paul. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't read that one. Agreed, it's not fair. I did nothing wrong. I shared his channel on my Facebook page and got people who football fans got on his YouTube and they couldn't. Yeah, that's the way it is, bro. It is what it is, and I've been telling you, bro. You know how it is, but big up yourself. Like I said, it's for the people that come back. It's just for my little 10, 20 people I've got now. The channel's got no whatever growth, whatever you want to say, it is what it is. And I hope you're well, mate. Anto CFC, hi. Yes, the channel is also being hidden, so if you go to the channel, but what do you not reckon, mate? I think it's clear to say right in this moment, until Haaland maybe plays another game and scores, for me, no one probably watched the Norway game live because it was one of them shiesty channels, Turkey and Norway. But for me, it's like no shadow of a doubt now, Mbappe's above Haaland. But I know that's a bit shiesty for me to say, but that's why I said maybe in the next game. What do you not think? I don't know, man. Look at Mkhitaryan. I'm not comparing them, but look at Mario Götze. Like, Dortmund is that kind of team where, think of it, you're Dortmund, and then there's Bayern Munich, and then there's the rest of the league. And like, as long as you beat Bayern Munich and a few other teams, it's like you lot are the, not even if you're not even top of the league, that's like a good season, players on the map, assists, goals. But when you really break it down, who are you scoring 40 goals against? All right, well, Bayern Munich, and then let's say the top 4 teams are below them, but it's Leverkusen, this, that, and the other, whoever's in form. But let's be real, there has to be a minimum, just a minimum of 10 teams that their defence is worse than Mustafi and David Luiz combined blood. So when I started thinking about it like this, maybe that's the reason you're getting 40 goals, Haaland. Maybe you are really good, but can we actually compare you? I don't know. I'm just saying, bruv. Even Mbappe, if you want to be called the best, Messi done it his way. He stayed at Barca. But if you actually want to get the respect and get called the best, bruv, I believe you have to pass through England in the Premier League and get your stamp. Because I don't know if Haaland will pass, bruv. What do you lot reckon? I can see it, Anto. I don't know if I should put things on the screen. Is it true? Is everything true then? R.I.P. to Claw says stunt game a month. I'm not going to be two-faced. I'd like. Is it true? Look, see, I shouldn't put things like that up. Let's not even talk about it, people, and definitely don't say it. If you've got nothing nice to say, we shouldn't say it at all. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because that's Claude was entertaining. Paul says, I don't dislike any Arsenal fan, to be honest. We're all in this together through the good times and the bad. Yeah, it's just not that deep. People just Well, I've got another theory about all that stuff, but we'll talk about that another day. Back on your own, boys. Back your own, boys. Paul, no, Paul wasn't in Haney. Yeah. Let's not talk about them things anyway. Man, like, realist, you good, bro? Yes, good. No, bro, I'm still trying to sort out this Google thing and all of this so I can get people on that, but it's stressing me out. Let's have a little Don Juan, agree with you. Mr. Entertaining. Arsenal realist, big up the army. Locked in. Let me get through the little hellos and that. Poland beating. What did they play today? Did I miss that? Fucking hell. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so stressed getting this fucking live streaming. I don't know why these games ain't just on YouTube or something. They're like, you can't even watch football no more. Huh? Poland getting done. France or Belgium to win the Euros. I don't know. There's Belgium. What's why Belgium? Well, so I suppose Lukaku's been bagging Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know. I don't think Belgium deserve that, bruv. What have they done? You got to prove it on the stage. You have to prove it on the big stage. Turkey's going to win it. No, I'm joking. Yeah, France. You can't argue against France. They're too good all round, isn't it? Poland, my national team. We're not without Lewandowski. Yeah, for real. How old is Lewandowski now, though? Not that it matters. When it comes to national teams, you take age over everything. Don Juan, you think a football club lives off his leather? Come on, let's not get shiesty, people. It is what it is. See what I'm saying? I reckon this England. Let's talk about football, guys, please. I reckon this England squad may go far in the Euros or World Cup. I think there's when you look at it based upon the actual players, and you say, do you know what? And you look at all the rest of the competition. There's an argument to say they can win at this phase any cup on a big stage, and just like any team, not Turkey, I'm not going to lie, but like England. Who did someone say a minute ago? Belgium, bro. You have the things to do it. But like I said, passion beats techers. Norway was playing. I don't know the brother's name. It began with an S. He had a high top. He was quite good. Haaland was on the penalty spot twice. Twice he was on the penalty spot. And twice this guy had a shot. Once he hit the post or the crossbar at rapid rate, bang. And the second time he missed by an inch. But in international games, bro, you don't get to play this team twice. You don't get to play every team in the season. This is one game, 90 minutes, and it's statistics, bro. Yeah, if you've got your top striker right next to you, you need to give him the ball. And I'm not saying Turkey do that, but what they do, they play for each other. And I'm not saying Norway don't or England, but whoever embraces, because this is only qualifiers, so it don't mean nothing. Straight away, the competition starts. Turkey will get punched straight in the mouth. So I'm enjoying it now. But what England need to do, and any team who wants to go far, I believe you have to play for the man next to you. It says play for the badge is what they used to say, but now that's evolved a little bit, and you need to actually want to win as a team. And if you're willing to play your role, do you know what I mean? I think that combined with the England squad, that passion combined with the Belgian squad, whoever does that, that's who's going to win it. I think that could even beat France. That united duppiness. But seeing it's rare. Every time you see it, like it's nice to see. Like this Turkish team, obviously. That's one thing I know is when you just look at the clubs they come from and everything they're doing. I'm not saying they're not caught up in the media madness. Of course they are, bro. There's players from La Liga there, Serie A. There's all sorts going on. Sunchai. But I'm saying the core of it in the history will probably end very soon. I'm not saying money and everything isn't the be all and end all, but bro, there is a mad passion and dream to carry that cup through fucking the capital of Turkey. Like them, it's not even about though. It probably is about the dough a bit, but bro, there is them man want to be legends, bro. The man that bring the Euros or whatever, bro. It's like it's a what's that thing when you're passionate for your country, but it needs to be a bit more than that. It's football, isn't it? So it's like you got to want to win on every level for you, for your fans, for everything. Straight away, you embrace that. It's on. I reckon this young England squad. Big up yourself, Andrew. Realist. What happened to your Insta? Nothing, bro. What is it on a duppy wappy? It's probably all these fucking boneheads. Oh no, I see her. I had to block their people. People's bombarded me today, bro. It was fully bombarded me. Like it was like, do you know what I mean? Like I live in the internet, bro. Oh, what was that? Yes, K9 Coon. Let me check where I've gone. Yeah, that's it. Good evening to all fellow Gunners buddies. Hope you're all well. The news confirmed call past one. Oh, it is real then, is it? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why people shouldn't write things, drop me. That's someone's life. We don't talk about that. As we all know, big up everyone in the chat. Cheers. Mbappe is better in the national team than Haaland. So this is going to be interesting to see fold out. Obviously, Haaland smells like he's going to go City. That's what people are saying. I think it'll be more better if he went Chelsea. There's more chance of it maybe possibly going wrong, but let's see what happens. But yeah, when you go to, if you can't go too wrong at City, can you? Mbappe is above everyone around his age at the moment. If Haaland is this good for a consistent 2-3 seasons, and you can put him next to Mbappe. Oh, yeah. Well, I know you can't judge people on their national team. It's not really fair. Just look at Messi. But at the end of the day, we'll see, innit? We'll see. I wasn't impressed what I saw with Haaland. You know what I mean? Haaland is doing it in the Champions League. Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Is it the Dortmund effect? And that does mean you're good. But it's like, for instance, I don't know, how do I say it? So I was going to use Mane as an example. Who really excelled in Liverpool while the team was doing well? And then Van Dijk went, and now they're super dead. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. Alexander-Arnold Trent, he's the best right back in the world, he was. Absolutely in the world. Almost. No, there's no shadow of a doubt. Go back and watch some Sky clips, and then things go wrong, and it's do. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I'm not saying they don't hit their peak and be brilliant, and Haaland probably is. I'm saying, what's the likelihood that it, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's the likelihood that he's going to stay on this trajectory? Because you got to understand, 30, 40 goals, like Mbappe as well. It's a madness to stay at it. It takes a lot. Number one, yeah. So big up yourself, Boise. Easy people reading this. Mbappe is filled with people overhyped enough players nowadays. Yeah, no, Mbappe right now he's earning every cent of his. No one said. What is that? I was getting information on fucking cryptocurrencies and that. I'm hyping off players nowadays. Mbappe gets hyped. He deserves in my information. 1 sec. Yeah, I'll talk to my man. As we all know. I don't want to talk about them things. Do you know what I mean? Life's deeper than football, innit? Mbappe is sick, but he plays in the worst league than Haaland. The French league is free. See, I wish I could give a detailed description. Obviously, what we do know is, and that's always what I say. Like I always say, the top 5 clubs in most leagues, or top 3, whoever the best are, they play good football. Even by a level, like whoever they are, they play good football. But it's true when you get down to that second part. Whereas in England, bottom of the league halfway, but Arsenal have been in it half the season, and also all W. There's madness going on there. Like it's hard football. Whereas these other leagues, you can sneak by 10 games, 20 games a season, and a lot of stats can get accumulated with that. Do you know what I'm saying? Respect for that. Whether a person was bad or good person, we shouldn't see ill the dead. All right, and the word good and bad gets used a lot, bro. Good and bad. What is good and bad? I'm just saying. Someone was saying, and I'm not talking about no one. I'm just giving an incident. Some people were saying, "So Wenger out, or this person out, that person out." I was saying, "I don't believe that. Is this person in?" And that was that. Do you know what I mean? Good and bad. Who knows who does what in their spare time, blood? Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's one opinion versus the rest. For instance, today I woke up 50 messages. People saying, "What do you think of this?" What people trying to make me say something bad? Like that's what they think man's going to do. I just blocked all of them, and I know bare of them are watching now. But the whole point is who's really bad? The brother who's sleeping and just gets up doing his thing to his fans, doing his thing, my little 20 people, or the people actually trying to, it's like a honey trap, yeah? They go to a college and try and sell your fucking kids a joint. Straight away they buy it, they arrest them, bro, yeah? So you're trying to get me to say something that I'll never intentionally say naturally in the conversation. You're trying to put words in my mouth. Like, so who's really the bad ones? These weird shitsters coming to me like, no wonder why you hide your face. but your account's blank, you've got no followers and you don't follow no one. Pom-poms. Get me? My life's deeper than watching other things. I watch Arsenal, innit? Respect for that. And Turkey nowadays in England. We're all gooners at the end of the day. It's football, innit? I can't. What do you think? People want me to start saying now and change my opinion about football and this and that. Come on. Oh, well done. That's good. That's it. It's Terry Henry's been talking. At the end of the day, it's been a crisis in the world lately as well. There's been a crisis, obviously. So that's why social distancing has been implemented, all these things, do you know what I mean? All the things like that. 32. What did you say, Kane? We got the Dons. Let me get rid of this drawer out here. What? Why can't I block people on my own channel? Are you oh no, what's going on? This is bullshit. Where's Google moderating team now? Can you fucking help me? Let me just message my friend because he's messaging me bare and he don't know I'm live. Yeah, bro. I'm just live at the moment on my YouTube channel. We'll talk after. Oh no, let me read that. I don't want to miss that. See, this is what I mean. This is why I didn't come live for a few days as well. I wanted to get back to football at its core. Do you know what I mean? Every comment about football, mad topics. It used to be like mad. Thanks, buddy. The lockdown has affected. Yeah, exactly. Of course it has. Everybody. Good man. Where things happen at the moment. Football brings us together. And Paul, this is what I'm saying. No, Paul, this is like there's something that's evolving now lately, blood. And what's going to happen is they're going to start confusing people, yeah? And what I mean by that is if I sit here and ask you for 1 hour, Paul, yeah? What do you think about global warming? And I ask you for 1 whole hour and you give me 80 reasons. And then your 506th reason, because I keep asking you and bugging you and you're being polite and replying to bellends when you shouldn't. And then you say something that's quite a little bit wrong. Who's really the cunt? Do you know what I mean? Who's really the cunt? Someone talking to you for an hour trying to spin your words and do a Mazzolini and then put a picture of your word up and say you've done this. This is what I'm saying. The world's mad now, bro. People will just say something, do a picture later, and then you're the cunt. Do you know what I mean? Whereas me, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. The news do it all the time. They say this brother duppied someone, and they just show the picture of the brother, and that's it. If the brother or the woman looks bad, they say it was them, not me, bro. If I'm that interested, I'll Google, I'll read, and I'll say, do you know what? Yeah, that is quite deep. Do you know what I mean? It sounds that's plausible. It's on CCTV, really. But then you get other ones, and I say, no, do you know what? And then you find out years later, there's a fucking group of bent police in East London, 10 of them, planting shit on people. And then I went back and I thought, do you know what? Every time I was suspect about something, I went and checked, and they was all falsely accused. And you think, like, brother, we're in a world now where some people don't even want information. They're just draw-outs who live on social media for the bad reasons. It shouldn't even be called social media. It's just the internet, bro. You know what I mean? Man comes on there, says his little bit and talks to the people. Other people are on a Mazzolini, bro. Like, even people watching now, like, not all of them, but whoever the draw-outs are writing weird comments. It's weird. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. If you're really suffering and that and this and that, the real respectful thing to do actually is not even talk about certain things, bruv. But that's where the world's going now. How would you rate Southgate as manager? Do you know what? I wanted to see some formations of England and this and that, but I feel like when I look at, I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know. Let's see, innit? The last competition was good. They've done nothing to suggest that it's bad. But one thing I will say is, obviously, we stopped doing it ages ago. But when you're using Capello, Svengo and Ericsson, this and that, it's not right. What I just said, well, not right, but I don't think it's right because it's like the Turkish team now. Can you imagine the Turkey team trying to have the passion and this and that, but then you've got an Italian manager or a Swedish manager. It is a World Cup. And it's like, you want to get the best of your English players on the pitch. You want the best of the Turkish players for the Turkey team, the best of the Brazilian players on the Brazilian team, and you want the best manager. So I think going back to core roots is good. So in that sense, the young, the history he's got, obviously he missed the penalty in that, but that's experience. Honestly, it's probably the right appointment. But let's see what happens because you know there's a potential there. And if he doesn't do as well, they're going to always say that they didn't do what they could. But that's always what they do with England. But yeah, I think it's in tune with this England team. Maybe a more stricter, experienced Duppy manager is a step ahead of them with this young squad. You know what I mean? It's like it could get frustrating. Maybe this is the perfect balance. I agree. Our midfield and attack is strong in England with Reece, Mount, Foden, Sterling, Saka, Sancho, Rashford. Come on, that's arguably the best international attack. It is Reece, Mount, Foden, Sterling, Saka, Sancho. It is, but blood on the counter attack, all of them will get bodied, isn't it? And that's where we're going to struggle. Just like when Mandzukic banged that goal in last minute, and that's what I mean about all-rounded world happiness. I'm not saying that, but I'm not going to lie. I understand why Smith Rowe's not there, but that pissed me off, blood, a little bit. Football talk, no shit. Oh, just in case. Oh, let Google do what they want, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Google can fucking. They're part of the hate campaign rather against my channel. Where's the last comment? Oh, there it is. Will you take Bamford Euros for England? Probably not, no. I wish I was more or less busy when the team got picked and this and that. I did have a look, but when I was looking, it was scrolling sideways. It's like I wanted to see it all, like I said, like all out in front of me at once so I can compare. But let me think who I'm just wondering. It's not going to be a case of that anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because there is players there. It's going to come down to passion. Like I've been saying in all the videos, passion beats technique. The Euros will be interesting. I always watch the Euros in the World Cup as a neutral fan. Yes, kind of. Why don't you support the team, bro? Imagine if Ozil had chosen to play for Turkey. It would have been good for an assist or two, but a fucking a team like that, like Latvia was doing us at the end, bruv. Yeah, we needed passion, legs, work rate, running back, this and that. I don't know, bruv, if he would have hacked it, but I know what you're saying. The idea, he could have been good. Turkey, obviously. Listen, that's what we're like. We're all based upon passion, and we're learning more along this period of time. I've seen so many errors and mistakes. And against this Latvia team, it's the first time. We've never been behind so far in the qualifiers. We keep scoring straight away like we did. Couple minutes again today. 2-1, 2-2, 3-3 was the worst it's been for us. We've been at a draw. And I saw just at 3-3, we started picking up yellow cards, rash tackles. And I'm sure the pros like France, England, all these people, the managers watch all of these teams because they know there's a small likelihood you could come against them. And that's gone against us straight away. Like the pros know now, frustrate them. That's it. Bang a goal in and frustrate them. This ain't a normal team. They've got a little bit of dark horse in them. They're coming a little bit like they think they're on something. Every year, a team does it, every few years. And I feel like, put it this way, this little run's over now for Turkey. Holland, Norway, like it's over. And now they're going to have to renew themselves again. And we're going to have to get better at basic football now. But it's going to be good to see. When try to follow you, your Insta isn't letting me follow you. Well, God knows, bro. I might have blocked you, innit? What's your name on Insta? What kind of a comment is that, blood? Oh, yes, I can block people now. Nice. Don't put blame on realist. Oh, it's all good, bruv. Don't worry, bruv. Words on screens couldn't affect my left nut. Big up AR. Yes, North London is red. Oh, go on AR. Retro Gamer, stop it though, please, bruv. I beg you. Stop it with them comments. Well, go on. Yes, Arsenio, my dingo. Salute AR. Had the hammer. That's ASAP. Big up yourself, Donny. I don't get fans who back their country of ancestors more than the country they reside in and have been in for the majority of their lives. If your country is that good, man's on a dumb meeting. First thing, how do you know, of their ancestors more than the country they reside? How do you know who's like just by saying something, unless they're your friend and they talk to you and tell you? How do you know who supports, if I support Turkey more than England or England more than Turkey? It might just be, I'm talking about Turkey, it might be, there might be a slight chance because the match finished about 30 minutes ago. Maybe that's why I'm talking. And they scored a volley like Van Persie from 20 yards out from a corner, blood. But why are you hating, blood, about in 30 years, the whole world's going to be this colour, bruv, yeah? So you need to calm down, bruv, yeah? Because brothers ain't going to stop wanting fucking paintings, and girls ain't going to want it the other way around. So all your hate is stop, bruv. There's going to be no countries in 100 years, bruv. Well, they will, but no one will be from one place. It's already happening. Andrew, well, go on, right now. What's this? Jokes says you're the reason your house is a bit pooty tank. Pooty tank. What's pooty tank? It sounds smelly, blood. Big up, KO. Salute the army. It's the troopers. Big. Suppy really ding dong. No, bro, where is that Ellie person? I should let them get a comment because they weren't maybe talking about me. It could have been a one off. I smelt like a little bit of hate there. I'm under Punisher on Insta. Oh, have I gone backwards? Imagine if Oscar played for Turkey. We read that comment already, didn't we? Yes, Deadly, my Don. Hello, I'm just getting the hello, bear hellos. Long time no see. KL. I'm glad to see more people on the live chat. It's a brilliant outcome. Oh yeah, I hear you, but all I care about is the originals. You get me? I don't care about them, bro. Andrew, just remember though, bro, yeah? Because I've always said everything will be televised and YouTube advice. I've still got deference that I've got saved on my fucking desktop. But fucking, yeah, it will be televised, isn't it? It will be televised, bruv. And as you lot can see, people have even been trying to draw out. It's disgusting the way people's brain works. Do you know what I mean? You should get people's names out of your mouth, bruv. Do you know what I mean? That's the most respectful thing to do. I'm watching Brightburn later. Brightburn? Is that Brighton on Brightburn? It's the evil Superman. Oh, it's the evil Superman. Herbie is fucked up. So I want to see how boy Superman's gone wrong. I know. I actually know. Do you want me to give you the spoiler? He bought a Benz and it was kryptonite and he smoked it in a blunt. He didn't know. Fucked him up, blood. One by one, they fall and the read is deadly. Well, bruv, like I said, Latvia don't count. They don't count. If anything, they're going to be feeling like winners tonight, bro. We should have won that. Oh, that's the GoFundMe Wendy. Big up, Frankie. I had to go work the last 2 days and that, boys. It's a hard knock life. But yeah, that is the GoFundMe. I appreciate all. Let me click. I haven't checked it for days in case someone might have done it time ago and I ain't seen. No. Oh yeah, that's the GoFundMe. We've got super chats as well. But yeah, it's there, bruv. It's there, my dons. Thanks, and I appreciate all of it. I badly need a haircut, so there's things are unlocking soon, isn't it? I've got him already, AR. Nemeth. Nice one, my dons. Check it out when you got time. It's proper Superman as a twisted kid. Google, come on. They ain't coming on nothing, bro. They'll come on the keyboard, bro. I agree. Keep it football 100. Been downloading bear films. I got Zilla V, Kong and Superman HD. Everyone's talking about that, isn't it? I asked somebody the other day, it's 4 hours long, isn't it? And they said they did. It was just they fell asleep in that. Is that true though? Got another gecko. Her name is Golden the Gecko. Who the fuck is that? Don't eat nothing before you watch it. That was gory and brutal, blood. Sven Goran Eriksson. Oh. Massively ruined the golden generation, a lie. Bad tactics. Ramsey linked to a move to Spurs. What do you think about that? It can't happen, bruv. Surely he wouldn't do it. But to be honest, he probably would, bruv. He probably would just to rub it in our face now. Lebanon obviously scored a brace a day ago for Poland. Ramsey's never going to. That's what you think automatically, innit? Amazon Prime, but which coming to America was superior. Was saying, yeah, of course. I knew it straight away. I saw the advert. Just one clip of Eddie Murphy's whack accent now, and it's not right. The first one was the real. All movies were sick, bro. Back in the day, things were just better. Like, it can't happen. It can't happen. Yeah, he wouldn't come back to Arsenal, bruv. No way after what happened. Deadly if you got him now. Call him Golden. Golden the Gecko. I was sick when I saw the link. He needs to, but he won't, bruv. I wish I'll never watch them again. I don't believe it all. No one's feeling that one. Another rescue. I think about a dog. Is it? Well, people dump them at lockdown. That's mad. That is fucked up. I mean, it was worse teams had the passion of Aaron Ramsey. They would all be in body. I mean, if these worst teams a lie. That's true talk. I mean, somebody fucking understands fucking pictures and those titles, but that's true. The passion of Ramsey, 11 players with the passion of Ramsey. Teams are just getting pulled out in body bags. We'll run out of toe tags, bro, in the Emirates. And that's why I couldn't believe when certain people and this and that, and just loads of players got abused. And I'm not saying they're the best, but the whole point is this: well, Ramsey was sick, but you can't get rid of players who were full of passion and life, because that's what you want. 11 players filled with passion and good. But like I said, it's 2021. There's a new generation, a new thing happening, and we're going to start to realise what actually makes good teams now, because we're going to see it unfold in front of us. Big up. What's that name? Itch leg rich tig. I feel like that's an anagram or something. There's another word there, blood. Itch leg rich tig. Itch leg rich tig. Rambo, I don't think he will, Andrew. I can't see it. But think about it, it's good PR in the sense of, yeah, you'll get hated, but bruv, it will reverberate around the world. It will make you'll hit the papers once more. I hope you're well considering today's news. Bruv, we beat Holland. What are you talking about, actually? We beat Holland, we beat Norway, and we nearly beat Latvia. It was a draw. I feel like we should have probably lost. I wasn't even expecting to qualify for these competitions. So coming to America is all just propaganda. I support England, Greece, and Cyprus. Yes, K9, my Donny. Cyprus got done as well, innit? Cyprus got done. Got Cyprus blood as well. And if what the other guy said was true, I'd be ranting about Cyprus now. I don't just support people based on this and that. I like watch football. I watch a match and I talk about it. Turkey have history in competitions, so there's a reason they have gone further than England in the last. Oh no, I was going to say fucking hell. Man's still talking about 03, bro. I was about to say in the last 10 years. That's about 30 years ago, bro. There's shit compared to England now. But that doesn't stop me from fucking being able to watch, does it? Or talk about it. Love Ramsey, he had passion. Super passion. Deadly, that's good. People are pathetic. Poor animals. It's so true, bro. Lua out for a month. PSG can definitely not buying out now. Oh, is it? Lewandowski's out 100%. Mazzolini. What was I going to say? I forgot now. I was going to say to the mods, if anyone starts talking that madness, just deal with them before I get to them. Daniel Rambo did bits for us, innit? Daniel Rambo. Who's Daniel Rambo, blood? Aaron Rambo. I support Hungary, Wales, and Ireland. Hungary, Wales, and Ireland. Well, I was just about to say, well, you're definitely not winning, I think, but you might, innit? You never know. Ramsey and Bell. I think we need to move on from Rambo. Jam, that's some bad timing for them, innit? Who? What? Who's Jam? Oh. Made up by A.R. Kenichi Wagwan, Maidon. Jam T Riot. Nemeth, what do you think of Ireland's current situation? Kenny is useless. Ireland. That's how I haven't even took a close look at Ireland. What's Scotland saying though? Just because of Kieran Tierney, I'm saying that. BBC now reporting COVID coming from Chinese lab cannot be ruled out yet. Oh, bruv, listen. It will happen. Do you know what I was thinking though? Listen to this. This is real now. This ain't no mad talk. I'm just being serious. I think I might have. Listen to this. Look. If you got germs and you drink the water in your kitchen and then it goes down the tap, obviously it goes into the water system, innit? That's like, do you know when it's contaminated? How does everyone? Obviously, they've been using it. Everyone's putting it in the sink. Their water. What are they saying? The water filter cleans it, or the water? How is that not a thing? Do you know what I'm saying? Because if someone's got it and then they cough into, they drink water, then pour it down the sink, that water's contaminated with whatever it is, and then it goes down the drain. Why doesn't it contaminate everyone else? Because what I'm saying is blood is the cure in the water filter. And I'm being serious. That's not even a joke. Who knows the reason why that shit's not doing the thing? Do you know what I mean? There's something there, blood. If I was a scientist, I'd clock it, blood. You've got to look at the filter, blood. When's the Champions League games starting again? I don't even know, bro. I haven't known the Champions League match for the last 6 years, bro. Ireland are in a poor way, horrible. That's probably why I haven't heard about it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. I hate it. That is annoying. It's annoying, bro. I know England have never. There's always been something to watch for England. Have kind of always been there, but when your team drops out fully, it's so annoying. R.I.P. I got so many new movies. I can start a home cinema. Ireland never been great at football. No, they've had some teams where they went in. They did. I saw they had a little squad at one point. $5 entry, no hoodies, displays and munchies. Bro, that's how it is in the live chat, bro. £5 donation, blood. Ireland 94 were good. Robbie Keane, innit? That's when he would just score and do a little flip. Yeah, they don't want no nationalists or for you to have any kind of identity. Do you know what I'm saying? But no, I don't know what nationalist means. That sounds a little bit angry. I'm not sure about that word. But all I know is there's nothing wrong with going to Spain and like getting the taste of Spain, coming to England, getting the taste of England. You're allowed to support every, like, whoever wrote that comment earlier, like, why is this spread of support in Turkey or whatever he said? Well, because you're a bellhead, the blood. You're lucky Palestine ain't in the fucking World Cup, blood. Yes, I paint my house in the flag. Oh, no, another great news. Norway beat Israel the other day, blood. 2-0. That was a good day. Now, was it Norway? Scotland. It was Scotland, but someone done them. It was a good day. Arsenal. I bought my own. I was going to put a picture up, but I thought, no, blood, that will get me done by the CIA. Will kill me, blood. If I talk about football, blood, you can't talk about that team. I'll get lenged, blood. Ireland were always crap, but my God, we are completely dog shit now. That's big. What's Keane saying? Is he not involved in that team no more? No, not at all. We can watch a movie together. Bruv, we'll all get a movie one day on Friday or a day, yeah? And we'll all press play at the exact same minute, 9:26 minutes. And then we'll talk about it on a live. I'm going to start watching Dragon Ball Z though, you know. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why it's in my head. But I've got to start with the Freezer one. I know bare people don't like that shit. I might not. But when I was a kid, I used to watch that, so I'm going to give it a go. I'll send you on my back to Brightburn and Neville. Big up to Neville. What do you think of Liverpool getting Leipzig? Other French centre back. What is it? What do you think of Liverpool getting Leipzig's other French centre back? That's not part of that. They've got the Turkish geezer, isn't it? Liverpool. And then they got, who else was they got? Oh yeah, Ben Davies. I didn't even hear about that, bro. I don't know. I can't talk. Can't talk, blood. Can't talk till I hear more and see more. You know more than me, blood. I'll give you information watching Norway versus Turkey on Sky. Oh, yes, my Don. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't use the red button because I don't have the red button. It's on a laptop, bruv. There's no red button. I was stressing out, bruv. But I found it on the stream in the end. Literally, the second I clicked it, we scored. So I was happy. But say for the ace, that means a lot. I replied to you 2 days later saying thanks. Big up, player. It's all on the agenda, same way as the population and this. All right, I don't want to get the channel duppy, but I hear what you're saying, Donnies. This video is for educational purposes. No, joking. That's what I hear people saying. But how can I say that with a straight face? This video is for educate. How can I actually say that with a straight? They should ban people who say that. fucking education. People say that and they're fucking deep throating fucking sausages on live streams with fucking whipped cream on it and shit. I'm baking a Skywalker at the moment. I've run out of all Class C can I buy. Just got a cigarette, but that will do tonight. It's a shame Scotland, Wales, and Ireland don't qualify for many competitions. Would be ill. So, it would be sick, and it put the chances up. But I think Scotland, I don't know. Is it just because of Keane I'm saying that? Like, bro, you've got to have a chance when you've got wing backs like that. Is it Robinson's there as well? Mighty Ducks? No, not Mighty Ducks. Bro, what's the next film? Someone said a film to me recently. Slipped my mind. I hate watching repeats though. The Regular Dog. Brother, just from your weed that you smoke, I think I know where you're from, Kale. When did you get the projector, Kale? Just rolled in a Zuki, right back, couple months back, and got my own IMAX. Oh, what, the projector to the wall? Is it good, yeah? I was thinking about one of them once. But then every time I said it to someone, they're like, you dickhead, you can't get that. You're always like, do you know what I mean? Hotting me up. But it must be good. I was strongly... When you say it, people think you're fancy. I'm going to get a projector. It's not even like that no more. It just is. It's just better than the TV I've heard. I was strongly advised not to watch Justice League because it's plain awful. I'm not going to lie. That is what I've heard as well. People fell asleep at that. I don't know if it's true though. I watched the whole 4 hours. It was epic. See what I'm saying? No, I trust Arsenio more when he says it was good. 4-hour-long movie has to include a couple's. No, bro, if you got to roll 5 pre-rolls beforehand, 1 for each hour and 1 just in case, blood. I'll get a headache. I've got to have breaks. I can't watch 4 hours in a row. You can't go to cinema for a 4-hour movie. So mad. A lie? You got to go to that one on fucking near Marble Arch. Google it. There's one in Marble Arch just got reclining leather chairs. You can order a curry while you watch the TV, fish and chips. That's what you just call the luxury cinema, some shit like that. That's the one you need to go to, bruv. Get a Vindaloo while you're watching the thing. Liverpool versus Arsenal prediction. That's the next game, isn't it? I reckon we're going to do them right in the jaw. I reckon we're going to do a Mazzolani. 2-1, Arsenal. LDN, it's the chapter, so you can't pause for chronic breaks. Oh, it's in chapters, so you can pause. Scene, yes, KO. I'm going to watch it still, the 4-hour thing, but I want to watch Dragon Ball Z for some reason. I never watched the Freezer story fully. Now, for some reason, I want to see it. Back in the day, there was no YouTube as well. You had to watch half an hour every week. It was deep or a day. Now I can just binge watch it one day and find out. Arsenal beat Liverpool 3-1. Is that your prediction? I was going to say 3-1. I just didn't want to get too gassed. Oh, fuck's sake. Infinity Endgame was more than 3 hours to watch. Infinity Endgame. Oh, what was that? The fucking... Yeah, they killed... The first one was good, but they took Avengers too deep, bro. PSG can beat Bayern. Now Lewandowski's out for a month. Could cost Lewandowski the Ballon d'Or this year. It probably most definitely will, bro. That's a long time, a month. But you know it will be less than that. I just thought that shit still. I liked it was broken up into chapters. I've never seen the original, so if I watch it, that's the first one I'm watching on that DC stuff. I'm planning to watch Tom Holland, okay, Spider-Man movies this week. I think I've seen all of them, Spider-Mans. I'm not a fan of Zilla and Kong movies or any Marvel really. Maybe Deadpool and Hulk. I think they're all kind of... I wouldn't watch them again, all of them once, but I'm glad I watched them once. I haven't seen 34 people in this chat in a bit. Yeah, well, if there's 34 people in, I'm smelling fucking 14 pagans blood. Big up AR, 21 Central Gooner Arsenal. Big up in the chat. Heard the news. I'll hit the like and share. I hope you're happy. About what, bruv? What are you talking about, you super bell? What are you talking about, bruv? It's like Richard is German. It means I was right. Oh, is it? I knew it meant something, bruv. You see what I'm saying? Can Arsenal win the Euros? Do you mean, bruv? Fucking hell. Could we win the Euros? if you're getting Rambo back, get Santi Cazorla back as well. Now Santi's not even. He did have that big injury where he had the operation that took the tattoo from his arm and now put it on his leg. Otherwise, I would have been saying that. Yeah, I would have been calling for him back time ago, just for a little season or two. But Rambo is real, a real one. North London is red. Emery will win the Europa League. I hope he don't, blood, because we need to win that. North London is red. Arsenal is a club team, not a country team. A lie. And listen, let's just be real. We all supported Brazil back in fucking 99 and 02 when their tops came out. Yeah, gold, green. So what is that about then? Is this little other brother going to come start chatting shit in the comment again? Yeah, it's football. You support good football. What's it got to do with anything, bro? Good football. You're going to not fucking... Everyone knows that Barcelona team back in the day, 06 or whatever it was, were mad. You can't say you didn't. Every time you heard they was on, you watched it. Every time you saw news, you read it. What's Messi doing? What's Xavi doing? Blood. You might not think you support them, but what is that? You're following every fucking thing they do every day. You even picked them when you played FIFA 5 years ago every day. Bro, you're little sly fans, innit? Because we love football. That's the game. Scotland got a decent squad. They have, innit? I don't know, though. I'm just going based off Tierney and Robinson and the scores that I'm seeing lately. Ireland are shit. I'm Irish. Is it that bad? Is it that bad? To be honest, Roy Keane, now I'm thinking about it, he has been hotting them up lately, saying they're not good enough. Arsenal is Ireland is a dead national side. Roy Keane said most of our players are in the championship level and our best players don't even play Champions League or challenge for trophies. Yeah, there's something. Sometimes you do feel like, imagine what, I know you can't do it, but imagine if you did add like Rangers and Celtic into the Premier League. I know it can't happen, but bro, it feels like that would be the right thing to do. Like that'll change things a bit. Declan Rice made a smart move switching from Ireland to England. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's mathematically he did. Invest in a clay amphora, AR. No regrets. What is it, a pot, blood? What'd you do with that? Oh, what do you mean? To shot it after? You mean just for money? Let me click how much they are, blood. Not bad, 100 quid, this and that. They're not that much, though. They'll probably be worth 100. I'll say that some of them are worth 3 or 4 mil. How do you know if it's going up, though, bro? Yeah, best Scotland squad in a while. Retro, big up AR and all in the chat. Big up yourself, Cat. Sort of nice ears. Hope you're cool, brother. Sorry, my bad. Can England win? Yeah, definitely. Definitely, blood. For me, Italy are favourites for the Euros. They are playing so well. I know, but the first match of the Euros is Turkey versus Italy, the opener. And we're going to smash them. Turkey's going to teabag Italy, blood. So that's gonna change your mind. That's gonna change your mind. Once we duppy them. North London is red. You're forgiven. Would you sell Aubameyang to buy Aguero? No, just because of Aguero's injury rate and it's late now and this and that. I couldn't. I'd rather have the option to let Aubameyang play and he might score, kind of thing. Like, let's just keep him till it's over. And Martinelli's been getting one-on-one training, this and that. I think Martinelli can take Aubameyang's, like, we're going to have a different way of playing anyway. Our striker's going to come into the team, hopefully next season or whenever. And the whole game changes then. It's not just through balls to Aubameyang and he's the only one. Martinelli in the middle on a Mazzolini. It's going to happen. Watch. Remember I told you. Ireland have McGoldbridge. We held England to 1-1 in the World Cup 90s. We held England to 1-1. What was that? Ireland, you mean? Italian roots. Yeah, bro. Ireland lost to Luxembourg. Imagine if that was England. Anyone can lose, blood. Worthy, you think Kenny is out of his depth? Well out of his depth. What about Mancini's doing a good job with Italy? Oh, is it? Kenny must go. No, I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work, bruv. I don't think he's got the best rapport with people. I don't know. I forgot what I said, Kale. Even Martin O'Neill and Keane struggled to get a tune out of them players. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. More Martin O'Neill. Do you know what I'm saying? That's an experienced, stuffy manager there. JL was good, but I don't think it was amazing. JL. I agree with AR. I hate watching repeats too. I can't do it, Kane. My brain don't. Man's got a memory that don't forget things. We need to buy Ireland to play some more Premier League teams. It's true. It's true. It is true. Can't happen now. Martin, no. Can I say something? 21 Central. Why are you coming back saying, I hope you're good? You said something earlier. Hey, I hope you're loving life. Look at this weirdo, bruv. Hope you're loving life. Yeah, I am loving life. Thank you very much. But what was the last comment you said and you're forgetting it? Okay. Oh, no, that's cancel. Sorry. Hope you are good. What's the last one, though? Hope you feel good. What? Oh, I've done something. I'm going to block you because I don't think you deserve the presence of other humans' communication. I'm going to block you now. Why is it not letting this brother get blocked, blood? Someone block this you. This one. Block that you. Please, someone block it. So why can't I block people now? That's pissing me off, blood. The fuck? During the first lockdown, my OTB HD, when he was gone and unable to turn it on, I would prefer a projector rather than a smart TV. I hear ya. Art of self-defense the other day. Nice. Oh, yeah. Chris Houghton. If England didn't snipe our players, Greenish and Rice, we could qualify. England don't even need them. Oh, is it? That must stress you out, Greenish as well. It's not worthy to get a smart television. Bare eyes getting told to the eyes. I binge watched Blacklist season 1 and 2. I'll take Chris Houghton all day. Ireland will try and get Bamford to switch. I'm on season 2 now. The pagans are lurking. Oh no, I blocked that you. Toby Maguire will always be my favourite Superman. I don't know their names. What one's on? To be honest, Smallville was the best Superman for me. Did you hear about what that girl Chloe with blonde hair in Superman? Like his assistant, the blonde haired one that he don't beat. Did you find out what she did in real life? Who knows? Put it in the comments if you do. If you don't, Google it. Turkey versus Italy opening game for the Euros. How are you feeling about that? Oh, do you know what? Passion driven, this and that. I'm shook, but it's going to be blood. If we lose it, we're not going to go very far. If we win it, it's going to give us the passion to go all the way, I think. So let's all go as far as we can. So let's see, blood, isn't it? I'm down. It's going to be exciting. I like Andrew Garfield because he has proven to be a good actor, but the Spider-Man films were not so good. If Ireland don't make it to the world, look out for England. I suppose Spain in 08, 10, 12, amazing. That's what I'm saying, bro. Amazing. Sly supporters were. Boys, you said Ireland's best players don't challenge for trophies. Well, England's captain doesn't challenge for trophies either. Captain Kane. It's true. It's true. How's your shares, AR? And you know, shares are dramatically down, so it's a good time to invest. But that's how the game is. Shares ain't a 10-day investment or anything like that. These things are kind of long term, but yeah, it's on a dramatic downer. Let me have a look. I haven't even looked. To be honest, I don't even know. I just know because somebody else that I know are convinced to get some. Keep saying every time it goes up or down, they say to me and start crying. Oh no, for me, I'm not that bad. I'm just at what I started at. But what I started at, I made. And again, I'm still up on this one. Bought it at $1 and it's at $1.14. But I've got some other info about something else. Around telling everyone everything now, you get me? But yeah, PXP He is going on the IPO in a couple of days. It should go up. But that's what my friend messaged me about. So I'm going to look into that later. I can't start giving info now till I know. So I put cost 100. Oh, is it, you know, right? So a pot cost £100. 100. Well, averaging one of them was 100, but they got up to 3 bills. Like some Egyptian pots. But I reckon stocks is a better investment, to be honest. LA like again, yeah. In this bitch. Inflation, like that. It's a traditional water filter investment for life and no need for any Brita bags. Clay adds earth element to the water and the filter amazingly well can grab a 5 litre one for around 80 quid. But that's what I'm saying. So is that all it is? It's to clean shit? Because water should be going in the pipes and contaminating people now. That's what I'm saying. Kane still score goals and contributes to the team. Yeah, but the thing is, David Cunningham, you haven't been on my channel for time. Never, you don't contribute ever. And now you've just come in to do that. So what I'm going to do is block you. Why is that other brother not blocked, blood? You won't let me block. I'm blocking you. Don't come in my channel to talk, bruv. Please come in my channel to get involved in the life, not to express your life. No one cares about no one's life here. It's football, bruv. Yeah, we're talking about that. So don't keep coming in when you've got something to say. Every time something big or political happens, he comes in and says it. Join us and join the chat and join the community in general. But yeah, I'm not here for your cheap thrills, bruv. Thoughts on FFP restrictions lifted? See, I don't know nothing about that. I've been working the last 2 days, but what do you mean? So people can spend unlimited now? Did Scotland qualify for the Euros? Some good players, but like Spurs, always seem to fuck it up throughout history. I couldn't say. I know I was watching the World Cup qualifiers. I don't know if they're in the Euros, to be honest. I couldn't say. I think. What's that name? Oh, Stevie G. Don't worry if you don't understand it, bro. I blocked you to help your life out. He gone. I think I might have had accident sat on man's phone. Oh, when the mods block a pagan, I think it prevents you from blocking too. Oh, seen. That makes sense. But when you lot block them, it's still in the chat. That's mad. Maybe I should leave it to me then. That should when you lot block it, I shouldn't be able to see their comments again. Do you know what I mean? Who got rid of Arsenio? Arsenio is person I'd suggest. No, Arsenio's still here. Yeah, look. That's a friendly fire. Kane could have played for Ireland, as his dad is Irish. Wonga got chopped, he back. Big up AR. Guerrero is going to Barca. Messi is his best friend. Barca can't, well, they might actually, to be honest, just for when he's fit, innit? Hey, I'm not talking about Superman, it's Spider-Man I was talking about. Oh, I was seeing. But either way, Smallville, do you not know what the girl Chloe did in real life? They were kidnapping children and fucking getting bits of iron with their initials on it and stamping it on their pom-pom blood. She was branding children, bruv, and raping them. Yeah? That bitch from Smallville. Shit's in Hollywood. Deep. This shit's deep into Hollywood. They started their own cult and was branding bitches and people. They got caught with that. Mad, mate. Mad. This shit's deep. Big up the gassy bum shot. Never watched Supernatural. Well, Supernatural's dead. Why is England shit to watch? King of Arsenal? I don't know. I wouldn't say no shit to watch. I think that's changed. I think that last tournament was sick. And Mandzukic fucking banged us out. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a sick tournament for England. Actually, sick to watch as well. That's decent. Next of him, sex cult. I don't know what the name was, but her name was Chloe, the character in Smallville. She had blonde hair that was short. If you Google Smallville character, blonde hair Chloe, then get her real name up, then Google her real name and say, I don't know, blood, sex cult, Hollywood sex cult. What did you do? Type in fucking she done branded children and this and that. It won't take you long to get the story up. But her and her boyfriend, who was a next Marvel director or some breader allegedly, but he was, they were kidnapping fucking slave children and women and that, and they was burning their initials into their skin and doing sex slave shit to them. Mad, bro. Conspiracy. It's not one of the conspiracy. It was real shit. I thought he on about weed. Smashing hammers like 4. When you say realistically, though, that's like, I don't know how to even take that. Do you know what I mean? For like, realistically, we're not really allowed to think about no one, but realistically, get Ramsey back straight away. Don't even think about that. That's not even money. Get Ramsey back straight away. And start pressuring some other clubs to let, like, I don't know, I want to say names that are, but Ramsey straight away, because he said it, get him back in the team. There's a little reunion there, bring the life straight back into Arsenal. But yeah, I don't want to start saying names as I've got none on my head, but he did say one, so fuck it. You said realistic, that's what fucked it up. Otherwise, I would have just said some mad names. 100 quid, if that was Ireland, we snap half your hand off as well. 100 quid, that sounds cheap to me, blood. I don't even do it like that no more, bro. It's too much money, bro. I'll just buy a little £10. That super agent, Mino hate squad, and these Haaland's agents, City aren't getting him. Yeah, but sometimes it's deeper than that. Do you know what I mean? But I know what you're saying. I don't know about that. That's the first time I've heard of it. But can you really stop Haaland? 100 quid for have some of that. That's what I'm saying. That sounds cheap, bro. About £10 a draw I play, bro. £100 any deliveries. Drone delivery, bro, isn't it? With HDMI camera on it. That's the price, isn't it? Oh, why not? Put me down for 2. Well, that's now a whole one, sir. Roadman turn up at your yard on the pad. Fuck that, bro. I got hit wrong, not Supernatural, but Smallville. I never watched Smallville. Smallville was good, but I was young. But it was good. Like, it was good. But it's probably shit now. But yeah, and then when I found out they were pedos, bro, it kind of put me off. You missed their delivery when I was up your ways. I do admit films and television shows satanic symbology and predicted programming. So point for going into that one, because if we admit that we see it, then we've got to start saying why and what for. Like, you go back now and Google, yeah, your street name and your local high street. Google your high street and type in to 1920. Go back to 1920, blood. It was amazing. The sky was blue. Shops had big, huge, wooden, beautiful signs. Everyone was dressed nicely. It was fucking different, bro. Yeah? Shit's just shit now, blood. Shops are all light and that. Give you a fucking epileptic fit when you look at it. The food's dirty. Nothing's clean. Bro, go back and see. They made us think that back in the day was terrible. But I'm telling you, this is the terrible. But yeah, this is all part of it for me, in my theory. Do you know what I mean? The world will never be the same again. Just like going on a holiday and going through an airport will never be the same after that day. It all changed. You've got to get to the airport 3 hours early now. You've got to pay an extra £500 all in all. This, that, bruv. The world changes. If you notice, Liverpool always do. And then you think about it, you fast forward and you say, do you know what? All the money goes up. Tax, all these things. And now, do you know what? That standard holiday that you used to go on once a year with your family or thinking like, it's not even possible now. The world's changed deeply. People's happiness isn't even allowed to be. And if you notice, Liverpool always do their business quickly. When Arsenal sign a player, it takes the whole summer. So fucking annoying. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I don't think we go into the battle like Liverpool. Like Liverpool go into a more better position, like negotiation-wise, equipped with money or whatever they need. We're just not, so it takes longer. They're not hiding it. It's all out in the open. Oh, what, the thingy? The Smallville Chloe thing? Well, yeah, they got nicked. They had to expose that one because girls were turning up branded, and then they took them back to the place. 6 different. Some things are too big, and people think this Illuminati, these people run everything. Blood, They don't run everything. They run most things, and they compromised most. There is still little factions of good out there. That's why anytime something gets out, we see it. That's a little win for that little secretary on the desk who's trying to do good, or that brother over there. There's a few people. So that's saying all police are bad. They're not. Most of them are in London, but not all of them. You can easily come across a good one. So it's just the ratio is bad, blood. 98% bad. Is that for a half? Yeah, hundreds for a half. It better be, but if it's said, I need one now. For fuck's sake, it's gone. City can go mad. Chelsea can go mad. PSG, all those big. Is it gone? Why have they done this? Are they trying to say because of Rona? They are. We need to talk, dude. About what, bro? Don't scare me like that, man. You're going to start hotting me up now as well, saying it's my fault. I know, Deadly. Are you heading back for the summer? Planning to watch reruns of Mad Men very deep sets in 1960s during the first lockdown. I watched the whole Mad Men produce. I've been recommended that by a lot of people. Green K9, looking at Coronation Street and the shit they try to portray to the audience. I know, it's fucking disgusting, that shit, blood. Fucking, do you know what's even worse than at least EastEnders? Coronation, it is people acting in this show. But Trisha, Jeremy Kyle, Springer, this and that. These lot are the scum of the earth, in my opinion. But to be honest, that's what I said the fan cams are as well, people. But it's just making money to fucking belittle people, innit? That's what people do. Like I've always said, if a rich man does a line, he's a businessman. If a crackhead does it, he's a tramp, blood. But if they do the same thing, as soon as I can do, Hope Valley is fucking awesome. That sounds good already, Valley. £100 for what strains? Oh, bruv, there you go. That's where you stepped out of your category, KO. Don't you dare ask what strain for 100, blood. You get bog standard, blood. You get the strength bog standard. When you spark it, it pops, blood. Burns your eye, blood. They don't even start talking about strains, you know. You dare say the word strain, Carl, for £100, KO. The word strain, blood. You're lucky if it's on 14 G's, blood. The small extra story is like one of your stories, AR. Fucking hell. Thanks a lot of Jam During Blood. Not really. I was an innocent kid getting pushed through the system and the homeless units and the DSS and the this and the that. I was witness to a lot of things. I've never branded a bitch. Well, in Spunk I have, but not with a hot rod of iron. All of them, bro. Yeah, all of them. I didn't brand all of them, but I tried. Tie stickweed. Fucking hell. Boise, you know that, innit? Don't talk about strains. I don't know. I feel like did 28 do something? You didn't. No, someone else. What would you try to do with Odegaard and Ceballos at the end of the season? Buy, return, extend loans. I'll extend Odegaard's No, that will do no good. Honestly, I'll try and purchase them both, blood. That's me being serious, and not just because I'm being willy-nilly. I think they both can add something to Arteta's team. What big nations will do poorly at the Euros, do you think? The Euro or the World Cup, I've seen Israel have been getting smashed, so hopefully with any luck they'll get duffied. The Euros, though, I haven't seen enough. I've got a bad feeling that Wales are going to do bad. I've got a feeling Wales are going to, just because Bale's not been saying much, but Wales I think might shock people. But again, Holland, are they even in it? I think they're going to do bad. I just think some teams that don't have that unity, but by saying that, Wales do have that. But let's see. But I think, yeah, could fuck up there. I've got a bad feeling about Wales with no logic behind it. But Holland, there's logic behind it, bro. I don't think they'll do well. Realistically, we can't sign anyone that's top class. Oh, yeah, I know. That's why you said don't. That's why you're giving me a option to pick a player who I can have, but you're saying be realistic. Otherwise, obviously, I would have said I would have went mad. AR, green stuff, dude. Naughty. Agreed, muddy. We don't do them kind of things. My bad, I lost my strain of thought. You got to double that, blood, if you want to talk about strains. Weak head, yeah. You definitely don't. Conan, even the blind man can see what they're trying to do. No, I get strains. Oh, I hear what you're saying. I didn't mean you specifically. I meant someone you knew or someone. Sorry if you thought I meant. What did you say, Jam Drew? I forgot. Can we not say the one time? I thought I'll be here. Will probably be quality office. Oh no, I was only joking. Didn't mean you to. I meant someone you knew or something. No, I'm not joking, bro. Stan Kroenke out. I lie, and I sling them for a time on the hunt. Fucking hell. I've got some kind of hazy. I paid €100 for 7 guys. Fucking hell, blood. Let's stop talking about that. I know, Deadly, you definitely don't mess about when it comes to about your stories. But that was actually the last Commie Wommy Ding Dong, my guys. I want to say thanks to everybody for coming. Obviously, we haven't been live for a little while, so I'll make sure I'll come today after the Latvia game, 3-3. But thank you all for coming. I'll schedule the next one in. I definitely will. Honestly, no matter what, I'll definitely schedule it in tomorrow during the morning or daytime. So yeah, you lot can check when it is, when and where the live will be. It might be tomorrow night, but it will definitely be scheduled in tomorrow either way. So yeah. Hello, Cronky's got to go, blood. The chat swerved direction. Hello. Swervies. Swerved what? No, you're saying we was talking about football and he took a sharp left down the road of Sativa that leads to the road of Indica to the land of Rudderau. Be safe, realist, Deadly, my Don. Thank you, brother. And I hope everyone's good as well. Jam Drew, have a good one. Arsenio Wonga, you have a good one as too, brother. K9 Cooley, make sure you have a good one and make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. Life's too short to get caught up in what's not real. I'm real and this channel's real. We talk real. But it's very rare that what you're watching now, whether you're on your phone, your TV, not much that's going to come through that is real, bruv. So pay attention to what's real with your life. Yeah, things that you can touch and things that can touch you, people that can cook you dinner and shit. Make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. One love the Arsenal. Big up yourself, Boise. Deadly Sniper, make me green with envy. He does have the fruits. He does, but the only thing I've got is the Labour blood. Salute, peace, Deadly Sniper. Have a good one, boys, bro. Nice one, brother. All of you that have a good one as well. When it's Arsenal's ring list. Have a good evening. I love you all, blood. And like I say, life's deeper than anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Life's deep, and we're all going to pass away one day. That's a fact. So we've got to treat people well in this world and this and that. And this has been a hard year, this last year. A lot of people have gone. It's been a Mazzolani. So with that said, everyone look after yourself, yeah? Mad love, blood. Peace, I are. I on here, everyone. Peace out, my Donnies. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. It's Arsenal's realist. Make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. See you later, mate.